Rồi.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the sponsor meeting at the Saigon Liberation newspaper today. My name is Trần Duyên Chí and I'm the representative from the Saigon newspaper. And I'm also in charge of the 2016 Earth Hour campaign. Now let me introduce my colleague. First is Ms. Nguyễn Thị Thùy Ngân. She will be in charge of project planning. Next is Ms. Ngô Nguyễn Trúc Giang. She will be our event coordinator. And now is Ms. Lê Mai Ái Nhi. She is in charge of media and public relations. And last but not least is Ms. Nguyễn Thị Nhã Phương. She will be in charge of sponsorship and finance. Now about our meeting today. We divide our meeting into 3 sections. In the first section, we have prepared a short presentation to provide you an overview about the general plan of the 2016 Earth Hour campaign. Next, we will have a short tea break. Then we will move on to the second section, where we can discuss in detail about the plan and, for example, the media plan or the budget. In the final section, we can move on to negotiation about the specific terms and conditions of the sponsorship. Now about the presentation. It is our purpose to provide you with the necessary information so that you can make a decision to become our sponsor. The presentation will take about 20 minutes and we would appreciate if you could leave your question until the end of the presentation. We will be more than happy to answer them all there. Now without further ado, let's begin our presentation. Our presentation will have 5 parts: the origins of Earth Hour, our objective, the environmental challenges in Vietnam and our solution, the media plan for the Earth Hour campaign, and finally, why you should join us. Now let's begin our presentation without further ado. In 2004, we are faced with scientific Sorry for the technical problem. In 2004, we faced with scientific finding that our planet Earth is taking a turn for the worse. Now we are seeing this term more and more oftenly: climate change, global warming, pollution, deforestation, and especially man-made disaster. They are a source of damage, and unless we do something about them, our future and the Earth's future is very uncertain. So in 2007 in Sydney, Australia, the World Wide Fund came up with the idea to turn off the city light for 1 hour as an action to show support for the environment. Then later in 2007 in October in San Francisco, they ran their own light out event inspired by the Earth Hour campaign in Sydney. After that, in 2008, the organizer decided to rally behind the name Earth Hour. I would note that Earth Hour is not an exercise to reduce energy consumption or carbon level. It is a symbolic action. Earth Hour is a symbolic action due to gather the attention of individual businesses, organizations, so that they can join hands and share their results to fight the environmental issues. And I am honored to tell you that in 2016, we will celebrate 10-year anniversary of Earth Hour.
Excuse me, because
The first Earth Hour is 2007. Why 2016 is celebrate what 10 years of Earth Hour?
Stupid question. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. Ủa không?
Thấy không?
Ủa?
Phải là 2017 phải
16 là 10.
Để tính luôn cái ngày trả lời đàng hoàng.
Mình phải trả lời đàng hoàng chứ.
I think you have some calculation because we must also count the year 2007, so that makes the next year the 10 Earth Hour campaign.
Okay.
Thank you. Very stupid question. Now that we meet to the end of my talk, and next Miss Huy Ngân will share with you about the objective of Earth Hour campaign in Vietnam. Now, Miss Ngân.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. My name is Ngân Cọc Phê. In this part, I'd like to emphasize on the core objective in the Earth Hour campaign. As you know, our environmental issue is one of the biggest problems that the world is facing nowadays. So to have a part in dealing with this problem, we organize the Earth Hour every year with three main objectives. The first one is to draw the attention of community on the environmental issue, which is extremely important for all of us here. I think this step is very significant because it set the first foundation for us to achieve other objectives. Secondly, after that, the campaign aims to raise the awareness of people about to the environmental issues, especially of everyone here, because all of you hold the strongest power to make a decision and to make the biggest change. And the final objective is to change the daily habits or the behavior of community positively to protect the environment. I myself think that this is the hardest one and also the most challenging for us because, as you know, most people think that habit is something too hard to change because they have been outpracticed with it. Or they may feel that environmental issues is not directly relevant to their own benefits, so they don't need to do that. One more reason is that just because there must effect, they don't realize the bad influence of their thought for the future. But in my opinion, for me and maybe for everyone here, the change is not a difficult problem. Just understand, let's make a simple example. Now, I get a bottle in hand. If I throw it away after using, and everyone people in Vietnam do the same thing, what will happen? The answer is that more than 90 million bottles will end up in the landfills.
Every day.
Landfill every day. But unluckily, plastics do not biodegrade. This means that all these bottles will sit in the landfills indefinitely, which will damage our environment. So instead of throwing them, why don't we choose to do something simpler and more environmentally friendly, such as recycling or reusing them, turning them into some useful object for your family, or we can choose to reduce the number of bottles we use. And if everyone you know could make a small step toward being cleaner, the collective effort could be phenomenal. In conclusion, what's important is making, believe or not, making a small change is an effective and simple way to protect the environment as well as to improve personal health. This also brings me to the end of my talk, and let's move on to the next part about the challenge the Earth Hour face and solution with my colleague, Ms. Yang.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Zhang. As you just heard Ms. Young said about the objectives of Earth Hour, I would like to present some challenges that Earth Hour has to face, especially in Vietnam. There are 4 challenges I would like to talk about, and each one will have corresponding corresponding solutions, which are also the main mission of our project teams. So let's get started with the first challenge. As you can see from the streets, there are a huge number of motorbikes traveling. This is a big problem for us. You can see from the chart over here. The chart shows the number of registered motorbikes in Asia, and among those countries, Vietnam ranks second, which accounts for nearly 37,000 million. This is a big number, and this obviously leads to serious air pollution. Therefore, Earth Hour has come up with a team called 20 Seconds for Earth Hour. This team is in charge of encouraging people to turn off their motorbike's engine when the traffic light is over 20 seconds. That's all for the first challenge. I will now move on to the second one. As you know that we can access to a lot of information from the internet, from the television, but most of Vietnamese people still don't have much knowledge about the environment. And also there are many people still completely ignore the environmental issues. Therefore, our team Springs for Vietnam is in charge of increasing the youth cognitive about the environment, and also they aim at businesses to encourage them to join Earth Hour and to help them understand the importance of protecting the environment. So let's move on to the third challenge. We nowadays we heard about Hanoi, and we know that as the modernization and industrialization is spreading out largely, trees are cutting down significantly. Take Hanoi, for example. And also in big cities like Ho Chi Minh, green spaces in city centers are narrowing down. Therefore, the team Green Space is in charge of planting trees in schools around the cities, in order to create green space for students to study. And that brings me to my final point, the last challenge. Families in Ho Chi Minh, in big cities like Ho Chi Minh City, use too much electricity even when not needed. So, moreover, there are a lot of industrial plants, especially thermal power plants. I'll give you a chart here. The chart shows types of electricity production around Vietnam, and thermal electricity is accounts for 50%. I have to stress that thermal electricity is produced by raw oil and coal. The two main ingredients produce a lot of carbon dioxide emission. Therefore, our team Green Energy go to each family around the cities to encourage them to use electricity more effectively and to join our Earth Hour campaign. So that brings me to the end of my part. It is my honor to introduce to you Ms. Nhi, who will go deeply about the media campaign into Earth Hour 2016.
Go deeply into.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Nhi, and I'm really glad to introduce you the media plans for 2016 Earth Hour campaign. We hope that the information we about to present will draw your attention and attract your interest in the sponsor benefit. And so let's take a look closer. Our media campaign will divide into three sections, three phases of awareness, engagement, and family amplification. This campaign will be run from January to March 2016, and our target audience are young people, especially students, business companies, and also the public communities around Ho Chi Minh City. And now, let's move on to the detail. In the first phase in awareness, we pump information and articles related to saving energy tips or fun facts about environment into several social channels such as Facebook, website, newspaper, or TV in order to draw attention of the public. Moreover, we cooperate with two famous pop stars or celebrities such as Wang Dak, Cleveland, or Pat Okio to become Earth Hour's ambassador. We hope their image and influence will help us to spread our message right through the target audience directly. At the end of the January, we also recruit the young active students to become our organizing committees with the aims of community get close as possible to the community. They work together to organize and manage the four teams based on the 4 projects that you have heard from Ms. Yan before to protect the environment. And in the next phase engagement, we launch several projects and hold a big volunteer recruitment to encourage the public to take part in this campaign directly. According to this is our goal to cooperate with some businesses like you and encourage the household to agreement in turning off the non-essential appliance and saving energy. According to our report in 2015, there are about 7,000 households and about 100 of companies agree to participate with us. It's a really huge number, right? And in addition, we also cooperate with the press communication such as HTV, VTV, HTV, the Vietnam televisions, VN Express to publish our campaign widely. Besides, we make sure that the panels, the poster with the logo 60 Plus and your sponsor brand name will cover all the main streets of Ho Chi Minh City. Last but not least is amplification phase. From 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. of annual last Saturday of March, which this year is 26th of March 2016. We set up one of our main events to attract the attention in turning off the light for 1 hour. We expect that about 5,000 participants will join in and make this become the highlight event of the month. And after this event, we still act with the community to continue this action to protect the environment. And this and the Earth Hour is not just beyond an hour, and that's all about the media campaign. Let me honor to introduce my colleague, Ms. Fu, will talk about the sponsorship.
Thank you, please. Good morning, everyone. My name is Fu. I hope that information provided by my colleague gave you a clear picture about our campaign. Now it's time to think about the reasons why you should join us. First, I have a question for you. Is the image of sustainable development important to your company? If your answer is yes, then being a sponsor, your company would be closely connected to the meaningful acts that is combat the environmental issues. I believe that we all have the mutual mission that is build a sustainable development plan to avoid negative effects on the environment. And you may want to ask me how to connect. The answer is through Earth Hour. Because Earth Hour is one of the biggest environment campaigns all over the world. You couldn't deny a huge movement of Earth Hour spreading everywhere. We do anything to save the earth. And 7,000 cities and towns have joined us. Especially, we will celebrate 10-year anniversary of Earth Hour next year. Moreover, your company would get publicity to many other media channels like internet, newspaper, television, and social networks. As we all know, it could cost you at least 1 to 5 million to make a TV commercial on marketing articles or editorial. However, let me assure you, you wouldn't have to pay such a huge amount of money. We would do it all. And then your products, your brand name, and your image of company would appear on our video clips, articles, on VTV, FTV, site collaborations, newspaper, every day during our campaign. So why do you still hesitate? And there are some specific reasons. Let's now take a look at the next slide. And you can see we have 3 targets for sponsor. They are diamond, gold, and silver. However, we will discuss in more detail in the negotiation session after the tea break. And let me run through the main point again because we are nearly the end of our presentation. We talk about the origin of Earth Hour, the objective, the challenges we have to face and solution, the media campaign, and the reason why you should join us. People are busy all the time and they think that environmental problems are not as business, and that makes the problem. As Robert once said, the greatest threat to our planet is the belief that someone else will save us. Please do not think that it's someone else's responsibility. Let's join us to save the earth. And now, we're happy to answer any questions you may have.
Yeah.